Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Jeremy Baker here on this muggy Saturday morning. Hope you're having a good start to your day. Following along on my phone, as always, on Facebook, so feel free to say anything, ask questions, tell a joke, whatever you like. We'll start with a look outside. You can see Morgan's Wonderland, Skycam, a lot of cloud cover, not as much around Calaveras Lake or the San Antonio airport, but we do have substantial cloud cover out there this morning. And it is a muggy start to the day as well. If you got some sniffles or sneezes, it could be the mold, fall elm, or ragweed. The good news is they're all light. Mold 490, the other two 20 and 30 respectively. David says, keep the dream alive. Hit the snooze button. I wish I could have done that this morning. Not used to being up so early on a Saturday. In for Maggie today. And the aquifer going down about 1/5 of a foot to 632.2. The 10-day average at 633. So that's still on the low side. We need that to go up. Usually it's much, much higher this time of year. Here's the outlook over the next, it's the 7 to 14 day period, the second half of our 14-day forecast, showing slightly above average chances for rain, and the temperature outlook showing above average temperatures. So the above average temperatures are here to stay for a little while. Looks like the second half of the 7-day, this says well above average. I'm thinking not quite that hot, but of course we should be cooling down quite a bit by the end of September. There's a look at downtown. A lot of cloud cover. It's a little hazy and muggy. 74 the dew point. The current temperatures are 82 for San Antonio, 81 Stinson, and the closer the dew point is to the air temperature, that's why you get higher humidity at 76%, and that's why we're seeing all that out there this morning, all that nasty, icky gooiness, we'll call it. 77 in Kerrville, M. Rock Springs, 76 Fredericksburg, Del Rio, 83 Eagle Pass, Carrizo Springs, 82 each, and 85 for you in Gonzales. Factor in the humidity, Gonzales, it already feels like 95. Feels like 88 in San Antonio, 95 New Braunfels, 92 Eagle Pass, and it feels like the upper 70s for the whole country as well. Here's that humidity forecast. Unfortunately, it's not going to get any better. It might get a little worse than it is. Staying in the 70s, the mid to upper 70s for the next pretty much week. Might dip down a little bit by the next weekend, but it just means oppressive breathing conditions. So if you have breathing difficulties, not going to be the best week for that, unfortunately. Here's the radar, and you can see the clouds out there. Not seeing any rain-bearing clouds quite yet, but later on we could. A lot of this moisture is moving in thanks to Tropical Storm Eliana out in the Pacific, which is actually pretty close to Mexico. And you can see at the bottom left corner there that on the water vapor imagery, sending all that in here into a ridge of high pressure that usually brings sunshine and hot temperatures, but it is going to be hot. If we have more cloud cover, it'll keep it down, more sunshine, and it'll go back up. But it looks like a hot day in store. And we're also tracking out in the ocean. Gordon was named a tropical storm yesterday. You can see it well out there towards Africa. That's the only thing out there for the most part right now. That will stay in the ocean. That will not affect us. Slight chance for development off the Carolinas. Nothing, though, right now in the Gulf of Mexico or the Caribbean to be concerned about. Definitely good news. And I'm sure Maggie says good morning to you too, Alex. The next name system is Helena. So we'll probably get that sometime in the next week or so. Futurecast, we'll break it down for you hour by hour back here. This is noon, partly cloudy to partly sunny skies, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Later today, we'll see partly cloudy skies continuing. There's that slight chance for rain later on today. Best chance in the hill country earlier on by the late afternoon. Evening later on, you'll see that sink down to the south during the overnight hours. Mostly cloudy skies to wake up tomorrow morning. Best chance for rain tomorrow morning in our southern counties as some of that moisture from Eliana works its way southward. But then as we head through the day, you'll see most of us break out into sunshine, highs well into the 90s. But then by the end of the day, the Futurecast, this model brings down showers and storms from the northeast, a northeasterly flow. So that could affect, I would say Bexar County north and eastward late tomorrow afternoon into the evening with the chance for showers and storms. Not great chances, and they shouldn't be strong to severe, but we'll have to keep our eyes out for those. So don't be surprised if you see some raindrops if you have outdoor plans late today or tomorrow. Here's the forecast for today. We've got partly cloudy skies by noon, 91, the daytime high, 98, hot and humid. And how about tonight? Chance for an evening shower, then mostly clear to partly cloudy, a muggy night with that low of 76. East winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour, sunset 7:39 p.m. as that gets earlier and earlier very quickly as we get closer to that first day of fall. So 10 to 20% chance of rain today and tomorrow, highs in the upper 90s. The rest of the first 7 days, partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid to upper 90s, no chance for rain. And then here's the rest of that 14-day forecast next weekend, including the first day of fall, which begins Sunday, September 22nd. partly cloudy skies, highs in the low 90s, and then we stay in the low to mid 90s most of the next week. And we could see isolated showers the next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Don't have it on the 7-day, or the 14-day, but that might happen. So keep that in mind. All right, that's your forecast. Ryan Choptaw will be in later today, and he'll have more tonight on Ken's 5 News at 5, 6, and 10. Have a great day, guys. Stay cool.